Hey howdy hey everybody, this is Josh aka Mario Bones, bringing you another Disney Infinity 2.0 video. Before I get stuck into things, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody who watched the last batch of videos I put up. They were way more popular than I was expecting, ridiculous amounts of views, subscriber count went up and I'm like, oh geez, I don't think I'll have any other videos these people actually want, what can I do? And because my last batch of videos did so well, I was able to get a few more figures ahead of their Australian release date next week. I've got the Green Goblin now, and I'll be showing off Yondu later today or tomorrow. Depends how long my internet takes to put videos up. Australian internet is amazing, as you've probably heard. So, without further ado, let me introduce the figure I've been most excited to play as in this entire game. It's none other than the Green Goblin! Oh, except it's the ultimate version, so it'd probably be more like the Green Goblin. Oh. So what can Norman Osborn do in this game? Well, as you can see, I am in the Spider-Man playset at the moment. He can roam around just like any other character from the playset, do the missions and all that, which is really funny when everyone's telling you, oh quick, you've got to stop the Green Goblin, no, and you're playing as him, and bit of conflict of interest there, but you know. He doesn't add in any missions of his own, but as I said, you can play through anything that's already there. And you can free roam in the playset as well. Destroy the cars with his super strength. I love that destruction animation so much. I'll probably just get distracted and just keep destroying cars the whole video. So apologies if I do. And now I'm showing off his ranged attack, as you can probably tell. It says they're pumpkin bombs, but they're not fooling anyone. They didn't look anything like pumpkins. In addition to blowing things up, if you hit a surface as opposed to an object, you can see there that they're getting stuck as opposed to blowing up. So they'll wait there for a second and then blow up. So you can use those to, like if you've got a group of enemies approaching you, you can set up a little roadblock, get them blown up. And when you upgrade the ability, you can also charge his pumpkin bombs, and it turns it into a bowler bomb. And that's a bowler bomb, not Ebola bomb. Very different thing. Oh, and that's convenient. We've got some enemies showing up, so I can show you him in action as soon as I stop getting blasted to pieces. That's not even fair. They're all ganging up on me. Okay, that is a great start from me. God, they're not giving me a break. Okay, I'm not gonna probably be able to fight them because they're cheating. There we go. Yeah, the explosions on those pumpkin bombs hit a really big range, and it's even bigger if you charge it up like this. Bam! And they'll stun enemies and everything, so that's a really useful attack. And he's also got his physical attacks, which I'll hopefully find some enemies to show off in a second. And here's his super jump, which is his other super ability. And you can pick up cars and do it and just drop kick cars, and yeah, it's really fun to just mess around in this one with the Green Goblin because of all these abilities. And no enemies are going to show up, are they? Because they just love me so much. Whenever you go looking for enemies, they just never show up. Is that a combat challenge? That would be handy. Let's see. Destruction challenge. Nah. I'll show off your skill tree. That's probably what you guys are here to see. So yeah, the skill trees between every character are always similar. You've got your mid-air recovery, damage increase, extra attacks, repel on this side, and then your ranged attack upgrades on this side. And then of course down here you've got his special attack, health boost, speed boost. Here's his super jump over here that you can upgrade. And he's also got a regeneration ability, which means that his health regenerates over time without you having to do anything. And that combined with his huge health bar means that he's really hard to kill. So what abilities does he have? As I was saying before, he's got super strength and super jump. He has super strength from the beginning, but you have to unlock super jump in his skill tree. And you're probably wondering what that third little icon there is. I was confused by it as well, because it wasn't an ability that did anything in the ability terminal. I'm like, okay, this is weird. So yeah, I had to actually ask PR about that one, so that I'm not sitting here going, yeah, sorry guys, I can't help you at all. And what that icon actually is it's a villain icon. That doesn't seem to have any purpose at the moment, but I was reading an interview the other day which seemed to imply that there will be some villain-specific toy boxes released. I'm not sure if I was reading too much into that, but I'll pop the link in the description for you to decide for yourselves. Oh, but yeah, one weird thing that is missing from the skill tree that you might be able to tell at a glance. It's a big but, I cannot lie. No Goblin Glider. Yep, that's right, no Goblin Glider for the Green Goblin. I don't understand it either, and it made me cry. First thing I tried to do in the toy box was fly around, like hold down X to see if it would activate Goblin Glider. Nope. I was doing some reading around, apparently it is in the game. Like he uses it in his boss fights, and there's a mission where you actually chase the Goblin Glider around by itself. But there doesn't actually seem to be any way to use it in the game as of yet. It might be a power disc later on, or maybe they just forgot to include a way to unlock it. But we'll have to see, but for now, sad face, no Goblin Glider. And it doesn't look like the enemies are going to play nice. So I will show off another cool thing that you can do with the Marvel figures, which you probably already know about. But if you have the Marvel starter set, you would have got the 2 Toy Box game discs, they're the 2 blue ones, which unlock a tower defense mode and a dungeon crawler like mode where you get loot and everything. That it was surprisingly in depth. But if you bought the Disney Toy Box edition of the starter set, then this month you'll also be able to buy those power discs separately. So I'm going to switch out the playset disc for the Toy Box game disc, and I will see you guys after the cut. Bye! And welcome back! Here I am in the Escape from the Kiln Toy Box game, which is a little dungeon crawler sort of thing for your Marvel characters. You can't use Disney ones in here. No Disney allowed. You might have already played this already, but if you haven't, whether you just didn't know if it was any good or you bought the Disney Toy Box starter set instead, I'll show you a bit of it off. See, I just added some of the loot that I found in the levels to my sidekick to boost him up. Which one has enemies? Oh, I know what I can do. There's a thing called survival mode, which is basically just, I think it's like 50 rounds of randomly generated dungeons for you to wander around. It takes ages to get through the whole thing, but I'll just show a bit of it off so you can see what he looks like in action. Just gotta wait for it to load. Yeah, let's go mess stuff up in It's a Small World. Like it randomly combines skies and terrain from the game, so you can have something like we have here, where it's got like this dead, scary-looking terrain, while It's a Small World music plays in the background. Now we're gonna go murder some fools in a small world. Nope. Why am I not? Oh, here we go. That was weird. Wasn't able to move. See, it's like this isometric side-scroller sort of thing. Oh, I haven't seen cars in here before. That's awesome. Can I pick them up and chuck them? No. No, that would have been awesome. See, you might have noticed it's just there. One of his attacks actually has an uppercut on it, so you can knock enemies into the air to put them out of the action for a bit while you focus on their friends. It's a nice little utility that you don't normally have on your normal attacks. Where are some other guys? You can attack from a range with these pumpkin bombs, which aren't really pumpkins, but shut up. You charge it up for an even bigger explosion, which does more damage, more knockback. or everything. Look at that guy looking out. Let's see if I can... Might be able to super jump. Oh, can I pick him up in the air? Yeah, jump up in the air, pick him up. Because when you've got super strength, you can pick anything up that can be picked up. Like, you can pick up boss characters, you can pick up normal characters, you can peg cars at people. It's pretty rad. Here's another guy. He's hiding behind there. Let's use our special move on him. It's a nice little green burst of lightning which does a fair bit of damage but can't be aimed once you've activated it. I'd never really bother with the special moves because I find it's better to just put the skill points into his normal attacks and his range attacks and then just finish him off without needing super meter. Ooh, where am I? Ooh, drowning into small though. So if you bought the Disney Toy Box starter set, you'd have a Disney version of this, which I think also has its own survival mode, except you can only use Disney characters in it. So for the Disney characters who don't have a playset, you can use that to level up your characters and fight people. And if you've got the Marvel starter set, you'll have this version which I'm playing in now, which is for your Marvel characters. If you want the other version that you don't have, then sometime this month, they might already be out in America with the figures, but for Australia they'll probably come out at the same time as the figures. You can buy the disc separately so that you don't have to buy 2 starter sets, because that would be a tad ridiculous. Thankfully you don't have to do that. Oh, I've got a big boss Sakaran coming up to me, I think. Where is he? And he's got exploding kamikaze drones. Let's show off his unblockable attack. Can I knock him in the air? Because his unblockable attack also knocks him in the air. It's not going to work on him because he's a boss. But what I can do is, if you don't go with the full attack, you can instead do that cool backhand attack which does some damage. And I'm dead. So that hopefully showed you a bit of the Green Goblin's combat. To finish off, I want to jump to the toy box, so I'll see you after another cut because I want to show you something really, really cool once this menu loads. So I will see you soon. Toodaloo!
Hello and welcome to the Green Zone. Let's play. I promise to be nice.
Ooh, that is incredibly unnerving. Okay, let me find the Omni Droids so I can show you off a few of the attacks I didn't get to show off before. Those boss monsters are pretty much one-hit KOs on hard difficulty. So yeah. So this is his unblockable attack. Spike him like a volleyball. It's pretty neat. And yeah, like I said, super strength, pick anything up, drop kick him. And if you interrupt your unblockable attack when I get the chance, bam, backhand.
Never miss my mark, foolish hero.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He hits like an absolute truck. He's got massive HP regeneration. He's not the most agile of characters. His dodge seems smaller than the other characters. I don't know if I'm just imagining that or not. And you can't really dodge out of his attacks very easily. Oh, I've got input lag here, it's hard. You get into that ground pound or the uppercut, and yeah, you're not going to have a good time trying to dodge. Let's chuck another one in. They'll show his uppercut attack, which is really cool. Because they're in the air for a pretty long time. So Like if you're fighting a group of enemies, you can chuck one up in the air and then focus on their friends. Another really cool thing I wanted to show you is actual pumpkin bombs. Woo! 616 forever. So if you want to use that pumpkin bomb for yourself, there it is. If you've got Jack Skellington from the original game, just pop him onto your little portal and it'll unlock automatically. If you don't have him, I'll try and find the exact page. There he is on page 6. I think you can buy them with normal in-game currency, the little sparks, and it'll be the last one there. So you purchase that, and then you can use actual pumpkin bombs. The other ones are cool, but you know, gotta keep it authentic. To finish up, let's just go over your skill tree again in case there's anything I missed. And I'll show you some of the things I haven't unlocked yet. He's got more health, an upgrade for your super jump, so he goes, oh, I can buy that one. Okay, let's see how high he goes. He's got a helping hand, speed, the usual damage increases and that sort of thing. Super move bonuses, power disc bonuses, damage for his pumpkin bombs, decreased charge time, beg your pardon, and increased rate of fire. So how high does this upgraded super jump go? Oh, that's pretty cool. Whee! Whee! So I think that's about everything shown off now. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Be sure to keep an eye out for my Yondu video coming out from Guardians of the Galaxy. If you liked the video, feel free to leave a like. I don't mind if you don't. My feelings won't be hurt. And feel free to subscribe if you want. It's up to you. You're a grown up. You can make your own choices. So yeah, I'll see you guys later on. Fare thee well.